ABC News, Utah hearing on mask cancelled as residents without masks fill the room. Oh my god, this is such a disappointment to humanity. You know why aliens haven't visited us yet? Because of this. They're worried about getting sick. Well, good evening, laddies, lasses, and lasses, and welcome to The Click. How are you doing today? That is right, I broke my microphone on stream, so now we're sitting here with this voluptuous beast. I do hope you're in for a treat. Especially you there, Morgan. How are you doing there, Morgan? Morgan Freeman. I am God. No, I am God. Satan. So welcome to r/f YouKaren, where we have fun and we debunk stuff like pseudoscience and things like that. And I just came back from my second dose of the COVID vaccine. And it's super good to have, Karen. It actually is, it's much less painful than having the real deal. I had that too a few months ago. Believe it or not.
Well, power moms, it's time to live, laugh, and love together. Oh, yes, indeed. Get your flat earth and anti-vax out, and we will debunk it together. I do hope you enjoy this.
And if you enjoy, remember to crabby channel Uvo.
I have worked in the public indoctrination school system since 2011.
Nice.
Yesterday, I took a stand for humanity and our beautiful children. These kids are being coerced into a future where they have no rights, brainwashed into not questioning authority, using their intuition or critical thinking skills. They're being muscled and separated from their friends and taught to define and judge others based on the color of their skin.
What? Since when do we have racist class in school? Okay.
I refuse to be a part of any of this abhorrent agenda. I walked on the first day of Sans Mask. I take my job as a positive role model for children seriously, and I will not be an example of a sheep.
Anyone who uses sheep unironically spends 16 hours on Facebook and is scientifically illiterate. Changed my mind.
Miss Tiffany doesn't muscle her face, and neither should you. I was asked to exit my classroom and put on a leave without pay. I implore everyone to follow suit. We are so powerful as a collective, we can shift this evil paradigm into the beautiful manifestation that we know is possible. Stay strong in your truth and integrity. God has beautiful plans for us on the other side of fear.
Woo! Bravery on Facebook. Oh, you love to see it. Oh my, I'm so inspired. By the way, if you also feel inspired, you should check out the VIP ticket to hell and the VIP ticket to horny jail down in the description today. Oh, look good. Hello, Click. Anyway, you should check it out. It's a new piece of merch, and I would highly recommend you getting it to make a statement in this world about the things that matters.
I want to speak to your manager.
Oh, you absolute fool. I am the manager. I want to turn this into a D&D adventure, like unironically. Welcome, amigos and amigas. Just a friendly reminder, if you order a dish and it's not to your liking, unfortunately we cannot give you a refund exchange. Please be sure you're reading our menu thoroughly. Thank you.
This sign won't stop me because I can't read. Why is my dish spicy?
But Karen, you ordered extra spicy.
But no, that's... yeah. I am so white I consider mayonnaise spicy.
Can a private Christian school test COVID-19 on my child without consent? My child goes to a private K-12 Christian school in Blarp. They are mandating COVID-19 testing, which I did not give consent to, and expressed my disapproval in writing to the leadership team. Just found out today that they administered the test on my child anyway. They even told my child that they could not find the registration form, but it's okay, and proceeded with the test. I am furious. What are my options? A very stressed out parent. Oh, it's important to worry about the big things in life. Like a little jab, a little poker. My God. Sometimes I believe these people have had it way too easy and they don't know the difference between like mundane stuff and actual problems. This happens on Discord all the time too. Like I have experienced through like Discord communities when people branch off because they don't like the rules on a Discord server and they try to create this rebellious uprising. It's like, it's a Discord server. If you don't like it, you can find another one. You're not oppressed. You're just a little brat. God. By the way, check out my Discord server in the description where we have a good time. No, but we do, though. We really do. Who would not want to have a good time with me?
Cakes by Karen.
Oh my God. Are we talking about cakes or are we talking about cakes?
Who needs a religious exemption form? Link in comments. For those advocating I pray to God will open your eyes to the real truth behind this. If you're getting paid, you are just as evil as your father, the devil.
Oh, I take that as a compliment where I come from, Karen. You don't have to worry about it. How are you doing today?
3, I pray for those influencers to go bankrupt and backfire to them.
Well, okay. Facebook is very not scary to anyone below the age of 40. Just gonna put that out there.
Live, laugh, love, leave.
I love this!
Misinformation in 2021, when your information health experts and research don't align with my information health experts and research.
Karen thinks her information is more resourceful and factual than proven science. If it's something you learn when you work in the academy or advanced fields and that kind of stuff, is that you build on top of knowledge throughout the generations of time and slowly iterate theories and knowledge into what is a more correct version of reality. And that's kind of how it works. You scrolling Facebook for a few minutes or Googling exactly what you want to be true, basically trying to find any ludicrous theory that would confirm what you've heard.
Oh my god, is it true that vaccines turn us into giant crab monsters?
Googling vaccine turning someone into a giant crab monster.
Oh my god, there's this parody cartoon from the 1960s about this. Holy shit, it must be true.
It's not. But it would be kind of cool, though. I wouldn't mind.
1 star. Visiting by cruise ship, I found this grocery store. Everything in France, nothing in English. The only cool stuff was the locals in there, the late morning buying stuffs. The store was very disorganized, not very clean either. The dirty French. The lines were too long and wait time excessive. It looks like when you want shopping, you need to pay deposit. Upon entering, 0 signaling indicating they accept euros. I made my selection and waited almost 25 minutes in line. Find out USD accepted. I feel sorry for the people who have to shop here. No handicap entrance and only street parking.
US customer in France. Everything is written in French. Who would have thunk it? My God. Did you seriously go to someone else's country and expect them to accommodate your language specifically? My God, some people's worldview is really bubbly, isn't it?
People who still wear a mask thinking, yeah, it works, is just plain stupid. And those who think complying will end their misery, well, you haven't seen nothing yet. Check out Cuba and Venezuela. If you don't take heed, that will be you soon. The vaccine is the reason people getting sick from shredding. But I could care less, God is my protection. So for those of you getting the shot, think 100 times before you do it. The lack of knowledge is why we're in this situation right now.
What situation? You mean the COVID itself? What are you talking about? What? Are you saying masks are the source of COVID? Is that what you're saying? What are you doing? I don't even get this. When the conspiracies go so far that you're not even sure what they're referring to anymore, then you know that it's gold. Do not pick fruit, private property. I wonder how many Karens just walked into this yard just picking their private stuff until they put up this sign. COVID denier at San Diego County meeting accusers supervisors of crimes against humanity and brought a Bible with her, but said they would burn if they touch it.
We're coming for every single freaking one of you,
she said. I mean, honestly, it would be more bad if God had implemented like a small makeshift like flamethrower in a Bible. I would be more willing to buy it and subscribe to it if that was the case. That sounds much more bad. You know who had flamethrowers? Satany waitany.
That is right, people. Open your eyes, Sheppel. Thank you for fixing my glasses. I really appreciate it. And of course I like you. You're my brother now. I'm just giving you a hard time sometimes. I'll try to be nicer. And I'm setting you up with my friend. I wouldn't do that if I didn't like you.
Blorp, I do not want to on the double date. And please don't try to set me up with anyone. And please don't give my number out to people who are strangers to me without my permission, like you did with this girl. Thank you and have a good night.
Cool. We don't have to speak anymore. I was trying to be nice, but you're obviously just an a-hole. Oh, and go frick yourself.
They said 8 minutes later, just tossing it in there just to win the last word. People, man. Humanity. It's weird, right?
I can't wear a mask because of a medical condition.
If you have a severe medical condition that prevents you from wearing a mask, then it's not safe for you to be here. There are some people who can't wear masks because of medical conditions, and you have my sincere condolences. That must be really terrible to be worried about going outside, but you can't even take the proper precautions. But these people faking it for some kind of agenda make it even worse. Like, stop faking it. There are people who are suffering for this for real, and they are getting shite because people are mixing them up with you. So, no. I told you, my manager's unavailable. Take your latte and get out. Usuki me, Digital 2021. This is so freaking cool. Is that the manager in the background fighting the demons? I love this picture. You're awesome at this. Holy good God, this is so good. Amazing, amazing. Oh, two mothers from Morongo, all right? Two mothers from Morongo Valley taking off their masks and say they will homeschool their children if masks are required in classrooms. All right, this is just bringing up a small Karen in the making. That's a Karen in the larval stage that they're just bringing up to be the most obnoxious person ever. No kidding. I'm so funny sometimes. Not today, but sometimes. A parent sent their child to school after positive COVID test. More than 80 students may have been exposed. Be responsible. That's the thing that upsets me the most about this whole pandemic, when people say like,
I'm not worried about getting sick, so I won't wear a mask or get the jab.
it's not for your sake. Why do you think I wear a mask? I've already had it. I didn't die. I know I probably won't die if I get it again. I don't care that much, but I am super worried about getting, for example, my grandma sick, or some of my parents, or like other people in the family are immunocompromised, or my GF who has light asthma. That's the stuff I'm worried about. About myself, I don't give. I even have needle phobia and I still get it because that matters so much less than keeping the people I love safe. That is so much more important, and it should be important to you as well. Rant over, moving on with the maymays. By the way, I almost passed out when I took the second COVID vaccine. If you have needle phobia, you're not alone. I fell to the floor in front of like the entire crowd in the waiting room. I mean, what can I say? I am a bit of a stuntman entertainer. Ow, my f***ing arm. And it is perfectly natural. It's more common than you think. As an American, you have the right to not wear a mask. But just like you, businesses have a right not to let you in. You can't have it both ways. You're free to make a choice, but that means accepting the consequences of your actions. This is so true. I love this. When you talk about freedom or responsibilities or, rights or any of that kind of stuff, it goes two ways. Everyone else lives in the same country too, and they can decide who they want to spend time with as well. If someone runs a private business and they don't want maskless people in there, that's their choice. That is perfectly acceptable. British tourist puts in complaint after holiday to Spain was ruined by too many Spanish people. Did you really go to another country to be racist about the people who live there? This is so wild. Okay, I'm going back to my conspiracy theory that all these people, they are aliens and trying to socially understand us, what makes us angry, what makes us weird out. So these aren't real people, okay? No need to be upset, spaghetti, they're actually aliens.
Crimes against humanity, murder!
Murder, really?
A teen is getting forced to get the vaccine. She doesn't want it. She's begging not to get it. 5 adults are against her. They're guilty. Thoughts? Share!
You should really learn what you're talking about and stop being ignorant. This is from her TikTok. It literally translates to, I wanted to get vaccinated. Needles scare me a lot in general. So yeah, she was not begging, and she went there voluntarily. For anyone interested, here's the video of the girl explaining that she was not forced and was just scared of needles. So you basically had a bunch of people trying to help her and comfort her and be there for her, and you're saying that's murder? Okay, click. It's aliens. It's aliens, all right? It's fine. It's fine. Get the frickin' vaccine. Wear a frickin' mask. Very direct, I like it. Chicago Hawks, please remember, these are kids, this is a game. Parents should cheer for everyone, the referees are human. You and your child do not play the Blackhawks. That's something every football mom needs to hear, I think, when they get super angry and worked up. It's a children's game. It's supposed to be fun. If you make it not fun, your kid is not going to want to show up the next time either. It's most of the kids here are probably not going to be professional sportsmen. This is for team spirit. It's for socializing. It's for fun. It's for community effort. That's the part that matters, not this other stuff. Oh, this goal was faulty. Yeah. Anti-vax protesters tried to storm the BBC office, but they had the wrong address. They did their own research. Oh, I love this. I love this. Oh, the internet is full of golden nuggets sometimes. Kelsey!
Yes?
Hear me out. Instead of being a bad bish, can you try being a nice bish?
Did you get the vaccine?
Yeah, lol.
See, that's the difference between a nice bish and a bad bish. I won't put that shite in my body. I'd rather die from COVID than the government tracking me.
Oh, wow, you're a real little brave anarchist, aren't you? Well, you're young and probably not in the risk group, so it's not really for you. You're just being egocentrical and trying to make it seem like a cool anarchical standpoint and standing up to the man. You're just being obnoxious. You're the equivalent of a screaming 5-year-old not getting their candy. Nobody's impressed. God, I'm so sassy in these videos. I love it. Oh, click! The sass! A teacher dramatically quit her job in front of hundreds of people to protest an LGBT plus policy that asks for trans pupils to be called by their names. Seems like a pretty basic thing and pretty easy to do. Why are you so bothered by this? I don't get it. Karen's Law.
Attention customers, the mask exemption guideline. Those in our lovely government have ordered all persons entering indoors facilities to wear a mask. If you have a medical condition that prevents you from wearing a mask, you are exempt from this order. Due to HIPAA and the 4th Amendment, we cannot legally ask you about your medical condition. Therefore, if we see you without a mask, we'll assume you have a medical condition and we will welcome you inside to support our business. Mask exemption guidelines. And we have the socialists there, apparently, and then we have people with the American flag. This is so American, I swear to God. But also, yeah, I mean, guess if you have a private business, you're free to do that, but it's also kind of
kind of silly. I don't know enough about these laws and American stuff, but I know that if it's a private business, you have much as just right to deny a customer as they can, leave your store without buying anything. So it like the same thing here. It goes two ways. So
Help! Anyone know of a lawyer to back up my doctor's note for no masks? The school is requiring me to share medically why, which breaks HIPAA law. They legally cannot ask me that, and my doctor said the same thing. They said I have to come get my boys now. This mama will fight for what's right.
Yes, Facebook, the brave place for all the revolutions nowadays. Are you oppressed? Are you living in a country that is suppressing your every right by making you wear a little cloth piece? My God, stand up for yourself on Facebook with all the other brave, unemployed Facebook moms. Yes, indeed, they are smarter than legit doctors, although I know who I would choose if I had to get heart surgery, but you do you, fam. Someone at my work was like, I can't wait till we don't have to wear a mask. And I was like, aren't you unvaccinated? You are helping drag it out. She went on about how she cares about what she puts in her body. And I'm like, aren't you a smoker? She's like, I know the risks. And I said, cancer? She said, if your vaccine works and protects you from me, why should I have to get it? And I said, for the children, for the immunocompromised? She said, well, I don't go anywhere. I just go home and I don't have kids or elderly around me. And I was like, don't you take public transit? Because isn't that pretty selfish? You don't care about nobody around you in the target group? You're not going to care until someone you know dies or you get sick. She's like, you guys are forcing us. And I said, this isn't Nazi Germany. Nobody's sitting you at jabbing you with a vaccine. You're free to do as you please, but you aren't free from the consequences of your actions. Yeah, it's kind of like it's not illegal to be an a-hole. You just shouldn't be an a-hole. There are many things in life that are bad that aren't specifically illegal, but people are also right to call you out on it. If you become a social outcast because you mistreat people around you, it's pretty natural.
We're the only species that drinks milk after infancy. Dairy is bad for you.
We're also the only species that drinks peach, mango, pineapple, spirituina, kale smoothies, Karen. Let me eat my cheese in peace.
Short-term side effects such as heart/brain inflammation, paralysis, and even death. I'm not willing to take that risk.
Boy, do I have some news for you about COVID long-term effects. How the turntables! Hi, welcome to the Click Academy. Oh, let me see here. You dropped something. Oh, it's your IQ. It seems to have broken. I'm so sorry. It's okay, though. You didn't have that much to start with anyway. My God, the sass. Oh, the sass is real. I'm so sassy. I can't believe it. I'm so sassy. I have so much freedom with this microphone. Ow, my arm hurt. I freaking love it. I love it. It's so good. I can do squats while making videos. I can do everything at the same time because I am a empowered, quirky boss babe.
1 star. On Friday, November the 1st, around 11 a.m., I stopped by this blorpy blorp Starbucks and had the worst customer service I have experienced in my life. I bought a breakfast sandwich at another Starbucks. I didn't have a chance to eat it for about an hour. I stopped at this Starbucks and asked them if they could reheat it for me. The girl at the counter, I don't have her name, said no, they can't do that. I asked why, and she said it's a health violation. Bah! I asked her to make another sandwich, and she said no, we can't do that, and that I can buy another sandwich if I want. Any decent person would have either reheated the sandwich or would have offered to make me a new one.
You forgot to eat your sandwich and it got cold and therefore you deserve a 2-for-1 price? What? Are you insane?
These are the type of people that would destroy a business.
I think it's the other way around. They don't give away free stuff for no good reason, and they also don't let you violate health guidelines. I think it's the opposite. I think it's these kind of people that hold it together. You're the one destroying it. What are you talking about?
Have to run some errands soon. This should be fun. Get your mask off my child's face.
Oh, the bravery. Oh my God.
Being anti-vax is all about your freedom.
I'm sorry, but your husband and son have died of COVID.
See? I'm free!
Oh, that's the agenda behind all of it. It makes more sense now. It makes more sense. There's actually a motive. I always think that's so funny with these conspiracy theories. Like, okay, why would your doctor fake telling you that you need to wear a mask? It's like, haha, I spent like 10 years of my life becoming a doctor and working my butt off for many years so I could finally tell people to wear a little silly cloth piece on their face. My evil plan has come true.
Huh?
One thing about conspiracies as well, which is a nice little side rant, a good rule that I kind of try to use for myself, a good rule of thumb when people bring up conspiracy theories, a lot of them are just ludicrous to the point where you don't really have to acknowledge it, but one really solid piece of argument is that the more people that would have to be involved in a conspiracy, the less likely it is to be true, because someone somewhere is going to leak parts of that information at some point. It's really difficult to have a large amount of people keeping a secret. So the larger and the more people having to be involved in a conspiracy, the less likely it is to be true, basically. Also, a very common theme when it comes to conspiracy theories is just a complete lack of, like, motive.
I will send you thoughts and prayers.
Thank you. You, Lord Satan, please this man, amen, you. Not the kind of prayers and thoughts you would think.
I will make a satanic sacrifice in your name, Susan. Oh, you're so sweat. Oh, every like is one Satan.
Our girls are in grave danger. I'm working on all fronts to try to get the most vulnerable out, but the US Embassy has ignored my pleas. I'm trying all other means. Please help all you can, and thank all kind friends who've helped. And there is a link to a organization.
You're so lucky you can refer to them as girls. You will be burned at the stake for doing so in US soils. That would be considered too binary. Appreciate what you have there. Not even kidding.
Wow, what a way to like shoehorn a completely unrelated debate into this and try to make something that is really not a big deal into this massive issue, and you're comparing it to people having to escape their country.
Oh my god, I don't like the wokeness on social media, so you should be luckier where you are.
The brains, is it a thing? I'm sorry, ma'am, there's nothing more I can do.
I want to speak to your
manager. Rar XD. Mom demands babysitter paying hundreds for emotional damage after feeding kids nuggets. Nuggies are pretty cool, yo, so it should be the other way around. Notice, if you're grouchy, irritable, or just plain mean, there will be a $10 charge for putting up with you. It's like a swear jar, but for Karens. It's a Karen jar. I love this. Oh. Taking your young kid in a 93 Fahrenheit heat to protest masks. Oh, that's a follow science. Please don't use that word. My god, I don't think you know what it means. Science is not Facebook. They're not like interchangeable concepts. Okay, that was my death.
I want to speak to your
I am the manager. How the turntables. Actual Karen says to give your kid horse dewormer for COVID. Take blah blah, and children should be on zinc and elderberry gummies as well as a multivitamin. How do you know how much to take? I take 10 years over age bourbon. I have a big old bottle of it. We'll give it our rescue dogs who have been on the street since, you know, it's a veterinarian dewormer for dogs. How is this gonna... It's for... What? No outside food or drinks. And yes, this means coffee, because coffee is a drink. How many Karens went here for you to having to clarify that specifically? No, Karen, you can talk to the manager.
Karens, when they find out there is no manager to talk to. My only source of sustenance in this world.
Vaccine research. Anti-vax research. Oh, yes indeed, but the one on the top is obviously corrupt and doesn't have the powerful tools of Facebook mom groups.
Karen, I can't trust vaccines since I have no clue what's in them.
Then how can you trust painkillers? Or anything for that matter. Like most of the products we use nowadays, we don't really understand what's in them. I don't think you fully understand what's in like the regular shampoo you use. The thing with life in general, especially in modern society, is that as we evolved as humans, we went from being generalists to specialists. Way back in the day, way back. We basically, well, we had probably somewhat specialized people in our tribes and stuff like that, but most people did a lot of things. We didn't have a specialized infrastructure or people with very specific jobs. That came later because every single job was building on top of knowledge that took such a long time to get into that you simply cannot be an expert in everything. It takes too much time because we have too much knowledge and technology and complexity piled up in our society. So you cannot know about all these things, and you need to be able to trust experts in certain field. You shouldn't trust people blindly. Sometimes people do have bad intentions, but for the most part, experts that know what they're doing know much more than you do in their field of expertise. I think that's something everyone should be somewhat humble about, at least. So anyway, hoopty-doopty memes.
Karen.
Oh, that's a good... Yeah, this is gonna be good.
Every teacher should stand up and refuse to wear a mask. They cannot fire all of you. Masks do not work. Kids need to see their teacher's face and their smile.
Seeing a smile is more important than being safe. All right, cool.
Kids are taught to fear their friend and other humans.
Right? Can you imagine that when the bubonic plague broke out?
You're making them fear each other. Everyone should hug to get over the symptoms. Ooh. Masks are proven to not stop a virus.
By who? What's your source?
The CDC just came out with a report that said the vast majority of people that have come down with COVID wore masks all the time.
Yeah, because a mask mainly stops you from infecting others. It doesn't make you 100% immune, just like a condom won't prevent 100% of preggy-peggies. But as I was saying, oh, this couple over here got preggo even though they were using a condom, let's remove condoms from everyone. What do you think is going to happen, Karen? What do you think? Do you think the number is going to increase, perhaps? What a freaking mystery! Oh my god! Sorry, moving on.
Vast majority of the portion, all masks are larger than virus. Wake up, start being Americans.
No, I am not and never have been. Thank you.
If your employer mandates all mask employees need to refuse, all teachers need to refuse. Mask causes more health problems that they prevent. Like what?
I think the worst thing I ever had with a mask is when I still had a mustache. It got like sweaty and stuff a bit faster than if I didn't wear it. That's about it.
Mask, we are starting to look more and more like China all the time. What if I refuse to wear the shite mask?
Oh, this is on Bumble, I think. It's a dating app. It's a cross-post. Then you're part of the problem.
Yep, and I couldn't care less.
Why?
Why would I?
Because people are getting sick and some dying.
And
you can prevent it by wearing a mask and getting vaccinated.
Why would I do that?
Your profile says don't waste your time. My profile says wear a mask and get vaccinated. Why swipe on me if you have those options? They just want to argue. They want to try to win you over to the dark side. Oh my God. Suburban high school freshman suspended after refusing to wear a mask. She knows she has the right to make decisions about her own body. Showing people around you respect is not the same thing. That would be like going into someone else's house, smoking indoors, and when they ask you, hey, I don't want you to smoke inside my house, they're like, it's my body. It's like, yeah, but it's my house. And that's the thing. It's all of our society. It's not that the world doesn't revolve around you. This isn't about just your body. It's about other people's bodies you infect too. So in fact, the argument is my body is something everyone else could use as well. And it's a dumb argument in this case. Don't do it. And as previously mentioned, rights and respect goes two ways.
Little bad girl getting escorted from school and refusing to wear a useless face diaper in the sweltering heat. I guarantee this girl won't have a meaningless and boring life. Oh my God, she's gonna get Facebook famous.
Karen.
I will burn your house down. This is not an empty threat.
Me threatens Karen back. Karen, oh my God, who would have thunk it?
Take action. Hey guys, I need your help. Middle school is holding one child, blah blah, style.
Rosa Parks style hostage. All right.
In the principal office and refusing to wear a mask. The kid is crying but holding his ground. The mother is going to sit with him in the office, but they are not moving. We need to support them. Word of mouth ASAP. Get this out to all your friends. I don't care if they're in blah, 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 blah. Bring your bullhorns and your voice. Send this out to everybody you know. My God.
It's rise up, baby. It's wow. So I wonder which side of history you're going to be on.
Unmask my children. My child, my choice.
You might be a legal guardian, but they're not like property. Aunt Karen, happy to... Jesus Christ. All right. Well, that's a good... it's a good finish. And thank you, everyone, for watching this beautiful video. I do hope it educated you all. You beautiful, beautiful little beans. And remember to shower your beans. Stay safe out there. And I hope an awesome rest of your day. Take care, everyone. Mwah.